What's happening, guys? So in the last maybe 4 or 5 days, I have seen a lot of people in my circle on YouTube really uploading video responses towards Round2Gaming 100 subscriber contest, which is basically I think he's now up to like 150 subscribers. I think even more than that ever since he uploaded the video, which is a pretty good number. And what's it called? And like, I see all these entries, and that pretty much got me excited, and just got me to the point where I kind of want to share my side of the story. I want to share with you guys some of the games and some of the items that really mean a lot to me. I really don't have any rare items or like special gems or like I don't have nothing out of the ordinary, but I do, however, have things that to myself really mean a lot. So I'm going to stop the video right here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the items that are probably my favorite out of the whole little collection that I got going. So let me show you guys real quick. Alright guys, the first thing I'm going to show you is this game right here, which is, bam, WWF SmackDown, which is a game you always hear me talk about, but I can't, stress enough how much it means to me, just because it got me basically not into video gaming, but it really got me into it. I remember at the time everybody had like a PlayStation and everything, and my friend actually had this SmackDown game at his house, and we would go over, and I would go over and play this game with him. And I remember how cool it was to just fight each other, and we would just sit there for hours and hours just fighting each other. And I remember this one time I think we were playing like season mode or something, and it was the first time that I ever won my first title in the game. I remember it was the Intercontinental title. I was the Undertaker, and I remember I beat the Godfather. And that to me was like the craziest thing ever, seeing the Undertaker pick up the title. And I remember I felt like I was, in the game winning the title by myself. That was actually something I'm probably never going to forget. One of my, not earliest, but one of the gaming memories, if that makes sense. Anyways, so yeah, WWF SmackDown, probably one of my favorite games of all time. The second game I'm going to show you is actually in here. There we go. Yep. Pokemon Sapphire. Now, Pokemon Sapphire is really special to me because it was the first game that I got for what's it called? For the Game Boy Advance. And I got my Game Boy Advance in like 2002 for my birthday, and my mother actually bought me this game along with the Game Boy Advance. You guys already know how great a Pokemon game is, and I remember I didn't play the other Pokemon games, the earlier ones, the Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow, but I was just mind blown, with this Pokemon Sapphire game, and it's special because it was the first one for the handheld, and that's pretty much it. Okay, another one is this Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 4, and that one is really special to me because it has been with me like everywhere, and like I've taken it out of the country. It's been with me, I took it back to Colombia when I went for this trip maybe like 3 years ago, and it was actually pretty cool because I was sitting with my grandmother, and we were well, she wasn't playing, but she was watching me just kill villagers and like the infected people from the game, and she was kind of like mind blown, but in a good way. She really liked the game, and I don't know, it has good memories of me playing with my family over there. So that's also a game that I love, not just because of the sentimental value, but because it's a freaking cool ass game. Alright, and the last thing I'm going to show you is my Nintendo 64. Now, I know I've probably told this story twice already, and people are probably tired of hearing it, but I'm going to tell it once again. I'm going to keep it short, so I'm not going to bore you guys out, but the story is actually that back in 2003, around December, my grandpa died. My mother had to go out of the country, and I was basically just here with my stepfather. Problem was that my stepfather worked from 4 in the morning to like 7 p.m. and I was basically by myself every single day. So I would just do what probably any kid would do, and would just go over to his friend's house every day. And there were 2 guys and 1 girl. They were all siblings. And they had this Nintendo 64, and every day we would just sit there and play GoldenEye. We would play Pokemon Stadium. So Christmas came around, and of course, I was by myself again. So I was at their house, and they were getting presents from all their family members and stuff. And they got a PlayStation 2 that Christmas. So, we were all pretty, excited to play it, and we were sitting there playing, Budokai 2 and some other games and stuff. And then when it was time for me to leave, I saw them talking to each other, and all they saw, they come up to me all of a sudden with this box. So they wrapped it up, and they were like, here you go, Merry Christmas, and I was, so excited. I really didn't have any presents that year, and I was by myself, and, the tough times I was going through. So they gave me this Nintendo 64, and all the games with it, all the games you see right there, basically. And I was shocked. I was happy, and that was actually my first console that I ever had. So imagine that, guys. While everybody else had PlayStation 2s and stuff, I was sitting there happy as hell with a Nintendo 64. So, I think that's pretty much it. So those are probably the 4 items that really hold a special place in my heart. And that's going to be my video response to Round2Gaming's contest video. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. I had a blast checking out the other contest entries. And that really got me excited about making my own video and sharing my own story. So be sure to check out Round2Gaming's channel. I'm gonna put the link to his channel in the description below. And that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching.